Uh-oh. Drop that. Dang it, this chair. Okay, that's a little bit better. Hi, Darren Darsono. I figured this was fun earlier, so gonna mess around with it a little bit more today. And I did promise you guys that I was gonna come back and test it out. All right, see you later. What can I mess around with here? Settings. No, don't need those. I got my notebook. Hello, hello. Welcome back to, I guess, number 2 of a live today. Figuring it out. And it was fun earlier, so why not do it again? Oh yeah, yep, you are right. This nose. Had it all my life, what can I do? Shout out. Alex. Shout out to Alex. Thank you very much. Helena. Oh, thank you guys. I was on here a few hours ago, testing it out for the first time. I figure, you know what? Let's test it out again, see what happens, and then, you know, maybe get some ideas for some future lives or videos. SK, shout out. What is that, the video game? Everybody goes crazy over those. Where are you guys watching from? If you watched my last one, you know where I'm at. Thank you very much, Oreo. Thank you. My hair, it looks wavy now. It's actually very curly. Very curly. Stretched it out. Happy St. Patrick's Day from Ireland. I thought it's not St. Patrick's Day yet. Australia. We all know someone who looks like you. England. You know, I had quite a few people in here earlier who were from the UK, and that's pretty cool knowing where you guys are all at. Let me sit down over here. Do you watch football? I used to watch football. I don't get a chance to really watch anymore, but I know football just started again recently. So maybe I'll try to pay attention this season. What did you support? What do you mean? Oh, team? You're not gonna like this answer. Several teams, but the team, you have to support your home team, I guess, for your state or, you know, city. Like, I mean, come on, Miami Dolphins. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. You have to be supportive of them. Football like soccer. I'm thinking of American football. Maybe you were thinking of soccer. Who did you support in the football game? Or your football team? Oh, you were thinking of football like in the UK. Oh, okay. So were you talking about if I watched the World Cup? I did not. I mean, I might have caught a few clips and highlights here and there, but I never paid attention. I've been so busy, and I know it went on for a really long time, but I saw some pretty cool highlights and videos, especially of the fans coming over to the States. So I thought that was really nice to see people enjoying the States. This woman looks like she overthinks everything. Probably. Somebody's got to think. Rather be the one to think for myself. Football and soccer and American football should be called handball. Hello. Little pom-poms. Cute name. Who else here? So I've got some people from Australia, Ireland, England. My bad on thinking of American football. It's just, my brain will automatically go to that because I'm American. My channel is about dogs. Nice. How Hal says they are Caribbean. Eleanor also says she overthinks things. Yeah, you got to. I mean, you could overthink things. You could not think at all. Your nose is flat. No, I don't think my nose is not flat. Good afternoon. Nevermore. Oh, message for review. Oh, yeah. So there is XSAM 666. That is very inappropriate. But you know what? There are ways to deal with the very inappropriate people. They're Pomeranians. Pomeranians, my aunt used to have Pomeranians. I feel like, I don't know. Do you think Pomeranians are like the fluffy version of Chihuahuas? I feel like they're very similar. Yeah. So I kind of want to go back to my earlier questions or ideas that I wanted to take you guys along with me here and there. Take the camera along with me, or maybe do certain things live. And I had so many ideas because I do a lot of different activities. Fun activities. Yes, LOL, mean loud only like their owner. You know, I always heard, well, I experienced it, but somebody said, do you know that Chihuahuas and Pomeranians are the most, you know, shit-talking dogs? They will always do that. I'm like, you know what? I do notice. Beautiful soul there. How are you? I'm doing great. How are you? Atkinson Azani. Hey, hey, Shusha. My ethnicity. This was a question earlier, and I said I'm gonna let people guess. I'll eventually tell you guys, but I'm gonna let people guess. I don't know, it's kind of a fun guessing game. Thank you very much, Shusha. So I'm still new to a lot of this live stuff here on the YouTube platform. If you guys have any tips on like things I could try, I don't know. Sometimes I see people go live with other creators. Let me know. Or anything fun. I know there's ways to also connect it to your computer or something like that, and you can watch things together live with you guys. Feel somewhere tropical. Yeah. Yeah. It's a little bit of, little hint, I guess. I'll write some stuff down in my notebook. Let's see. If I put you guys down here. Magic Mike Live. You know, I never saw that movie, but I don't know that that would be a good idea. So I'm writing down my list. There are some things that I already have recorded, and I'll eventually put them up, but kind of want to hear what sounds fun to you guys too. One would be scuba diving, free diving. Although when it comes to the diving, I don't think I would be able to go live. Or maybe there are ways. Fishing, shooting range, figure skating, or we'll just say ice skating. Because sometimes, you know, the boys love their hockey. Parkour. I've never done the parkour stuff, but you mentioning parkour makes me think of, there was a show and I never really watched it, I only saw clips. And I think it was like The Office or something like that. They were like, hardcore parkour. Ice skating sounds cool. You guys are gonna see a lot of that too. You just got my skates sharpened, so they're fresh. Maybe to some historical places, I think also. What's up? Liquidity Raider. Where are you watching from? Also, maybe some festivals or something. There's always something going on. I'm pretty sure there's always something going on in a lot of places, but especially here in Florida. So, oh, there goes the damn thunder again. Canada, Toronto. Putting that phone, it's the best idea. Clear view of you. Every sub is a treat for your dog. For the Pomeranian? How many Pomeranians? Gotta be equal about it. They gotta get an equal amount of treats. 2. Okay. How do you feel about someone who has, I don't know, some people say you should only have a certain amount of pets, and then some people have gotten in trouble for having too many pets. What's the limit on that? And I don't just mean legally, but morally. Duncan, hello. I've seen people go to jail over stuff like that. Max 4? Max for pets or max for per pet species? Depends on how much time you can dedicate to them. I think so also. Not only the time, but I would think the space. Some people see that as having too many pets as being really cruel, or having a certain amount. Who's to say how many is too many? But I think the space, just in general, only 4 pets total. Also a factor, yep. It's like, what if you have other kinds of pets that don't roam around? Like you have reptiles and they stay in a cage or in a, what do you call them? Terrarium? Like what if somebody had multiple snakes? I actually did know somebody who had lots of snakes and they had tarantulas and everything. Have a question for you. What's your question? Can you guys hear that thunder? I don't know if you can see. It's been cloudy all day, but the sky is getting dark. Please, I just started. You just started what? Soprano. I'm doing well. How are you? Just started your YouTube channel? I kind of just started mine like a year, about a year ago. I did it for a few months and then I completely stopped. There were some hurdles that I had to get over. Ronaldo or Messi? I don't know. I feel like that's a baited question. I feel like the popular answer to that would be Ronaldo. Thank you. I do have that mole. I couldn't say Gabriella because I don't pay attention to football. Or haven't paid attention to a lot of sports in a long time. Russia or Ukraine? I don't know. Israel or Palestine? I don't know. Trump, you guys are getting so political, trying to bait people in here. Keep the politics out. Stick to fun stuff. Europe. Hello, hello, Gavi. Greetings from England. Hey, there's another person from England here. Life's boring. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. And earlier I was saying in my previous live, it's okay to live. It is okay to live. Everybody's version of living is different, but it is okay to live. Remind yourself of that. Just keep that phrase in your mind. Life treats me like it treats everyone. It's a roller coaster, but I'm here. Miss my dog. She was 17 when she died a few years ago. Dug a grave in my own garden. So upset, crying. Lucky she had cancer. God bless you. God bless you too. My name is John. Okay. We'll chat next time, okay? Hey, you know what? Earlier, someone asked a question and they said, what advice would you have for someone who lost both parents to cancer? And I had a really hard time answering that, even though I've experienced that myself. So, I mean, in case that person comes back and sees this later, maybe you guys would have, I don't know, some words of wisdom, some words of encouragement. Because I know I had a really hard time answering that, especially on the spot. Over the years you lived so far, would you say you had more happy moments, more sad, more bleak? I don't. Maybe it was equal across the board. Because you can't, if you think about it, you can't really know true happiness unless you've been sad. You can't know sadness unless you've been happy. And the bleak ones you can't know unless you've had both on either end. The fun part about life is that it's roller coaster. Roller coaster wouldn't be fun without the big ups and downs and drastic turns. Exactly. And sometimes very, very drastic turns. But those drastic turns could be from, something going so well and then suddenly going to hell, or feeling like you were in hell and it drastically turns into something great. You're absolutely stunning, gorgeous, beautiful. Hope your life is filled with happiness, love, peace, and success. Thank you so much. I too hope that you and other people who are watching, I hope your lives are filled with success, happiness, good moments, especially when the moments feel really bad. I know what that's like. And sometimes you do pull something so minute out of a horrible experience or a long time of horrible experiences, and that one little tiny thing that was good feels like the biggest, good feeling, the biggest moment that you appreciate. Yes, I'm online again. It was fun earlier. I figured we'd try it out again. Still learning this. Want to figure out how I want to plan future lives, future videos. How to get you guys, the audience, more involved. Lost dad and younger brother to bowel cancer. Look after my mom. She's 86 now. I will go crazy when she goes. The UK is mental at the moment. I'm in Nottingham, UK. You are so sweet. Thank you so much. And I'm really sorry to hear about your dad and your brother. You're taking care of your mom. That's really good. You know what? Losing anyone, it doesn't even have to be your blood, but some people you know might feel like they are family. Like they feel just as important or just as close as a blood relative. But you losing your brother, nobody wants to see the child go before a parent, you know? It's supposed to be the other way around. Take care of your parents until their old age, and then, you know, the cycle continues that way. But there are a lot of tragedies where the child goes before the parent. No parent wants to have to witness that or experience that. You guys, this is making me think about sad stuff. Let's think about something happy. Let's change the subject for a little bit. Because I don't want to feel down, and I don't want any of you feeling down either. It's a lot to think about. Sometimes you have to, but let's turn this into something a little more fun. No more sad. What's your favorite food and why? Oh my gosh. I can't pick. I can't pick just one. I love things that are spicy. Okay. Maybe I can't pick a certain country's food, but I would say any style of seafood. Any style of seafood. Whether it's fish, shellfish, just prepared all kinds of ways. Not always one that's done fried, but here and there some fried stuff. But yes, seafood. Hey, maybe I could take you guys to, when do they have the seafood festivals going on? Can't remember if it's like fall or spring, but I might be able to take you guys with me to do that. I heard it's expensive, but why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. I love dorky stuff like that. The dad jokes. Give me more of those. I love seafood too. Kind of also asked, so it might help me guess where you're from. I had a feeling that's what you were doing and what I was on to you. Even though, you know what? Seafood could be a hint. You thought you got me. You didn't. Not yet. Kind of bad though. I'm not sure what you mean. I feel like I want to put on music or something. It is very quiet. Peaceful, but quiet. But I don't know the rules when it comes to YouTube being live and having background music playing. Background's usually good for lives. Lots of people do it. Okay. I'm here just testing out live. So what should we ask Miss Alexa to play? You have pretty hair. Thank you very much. Something upbeat, I feel like, but I'll keep the volume low. And then that's a good way for me to test, you know, how sound comes across in the live. Oh, there goes some inappropriate person again. But nobody else can see their message, so. Good evening. Shopping, you know what? Shopping went, it went okay, I guess. I made a trip out to the Asian market because there wasn't one super close to me. And I was like, okay, I need to stock up on some stuff. I only got a few things. I was in and out of there so quick. And I dropped them off at home. I was like, let me go do one more thing and get back on here because I was like, you know, I'll try it out. My girlfriend has similar hair to you and she's native to New Zealand. Oh, New Zealand. Maori? I know quite a few people from New Zealand myself. Yes, Maori. R is pronounced the same as the V. You said it right. Good job. Thank you. I guess I'd say I know a lot of Polynesians. I know a decent amount about Polynesian culture, though I don't know everything. I still have, I'm sure, a lot more that I could learn. But yeah. Love Asian supermarket. We have one here in Atlanta called Super H Mart. H Mart. I keep seeing all these videos of H Mart coming to Florida or maybe opening locations in other places across the US. I think they said Orlando. Is it? Yeah, I think Orlando had one. I heard it's a huge market. I would love if there was an H Mart around, even if I couldn't buy everything I wanted at once. I would love if they had a lot more of them. Just like you see a regular grocery store, or Publix or Winn-Dixie or something. It has food courts and seafood section, variety of live fish, crabs, lobster, and shrimp. Yeah, man, H Mart, I've never been to one. I just see videos, but I am dying to go to one. You've seen ads for H Mart. You gotta experience it when it comes. It's the shopping experience. You know what? I watched somebody I think a couple of people, when they went to the one that opened in Orlando, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was Orlando. And I swear the video alone it wasn't enough to do it justice because it's massive. You would need multiple videos. You would need like to film seasons of episodes on H Mart. What are we doing in here? We're just chilling. We are just chilling, chatting with you guys, figuring out the lives, getting some ideas for future live videos. Y'all want a shopping experience. Buc-ee's. I know Buc-ee's. However, I have not been to Buc-ee's in years. But yes, Buc-ee's. The Buc-ee's, do they still do, what was it? They had their own beef jerky or something, right? Brisket sandwich. Ooh. My mouth is watering. My mouth is watering. I need to eat dinner soon. Okay. Yep. Because I remember having to stop there, going on a very long motorcycle ride, and I think there was always bikers out there too. It's nice been once. Tyler, to Tyler, okay. Buc-ee's is nice, I've been there once. That was a gas station experience. So yeah, Buc-ee's, they're huge, kind of like, you know, imagining the H Marts. It's like you gotta go for the experience. Not because you really need anything, but you have to experience the place, the whole environment, you guys know what word I'm talking about, I don't even know. You ride. I don't ride myself. It was years ago, but I used to ride with someone. Plus their bathrooms are supreme, just saying. You know, all the stuff from the World Cup, people getting obsessed with Buc-ee's and, you know, even food places, like restaurants, they're comparing like our portion sizes over here or just the quality of stuff. And I think I saw they were trying to take home some ranch. I don't know, maybe it was, you know, they were just doing it for a video, but they wanted the ranch sauce. I didn't know other places around the world. I didn't know ranch wasn't an option, or that they've never heard of ranch. When my dad comes up from Orlando several times a year, he stops and gets me a few of the brisket sandwiches. So in Boston, a lot of Europe people came and Boston ran out of beer. Boston ran out of beer. You know, was it? No, not the Boston people. There were some people I remember came down. I don't know if it's the whole team. You guys tell me, is it like the whole team of people that were going crazy over the stuff, or the fans? Maybe it was both. Yeah, they couldn't keep up, I guess. Yeah, you wouldn't think a place like Boston would run out of beer. But which team or which country, I guess, was the most obsessed with Boston? I kept seeing videos, but I can't think of it right now. I should have brought a damn tripod. What am I gonna prop you guys up on? Don't follow soccer, to be honest. I don't follow soccer either, but I just kept seeing shorts and videos pop up of people being amazed with just everything here. Oh, you know what a big one was? AC. I had no idea that, I don't know, is it all across Europe? But they didn't do AC. They didn't, man, wow. My brain right now. I mean, I thought places had AC, but maybe they just chose not to use it all the time. Because, I heard in Europe it's chilly a lot of the time, so maybe they just didn't need it. But I heard their summers are brutal and they still don't have AC. Heat wave this summer messed them up. I wonder what the heat was here compared to over there. Surely it couldn't have been hotter in Europe because, man, it's hot over here, especially in Florida. Europe and up north don't have AC. Up north? You talking about in the States? Yeah, in the States. Really? Because I would think, hold on, I'm trying to maybe take you guys outside a little bit. I would think that up north would kind of have AC like we do too. But I don't know. I heard like places like New York are the hottest in the summer and like the coldest in the winter. It was hotter in Europe, France. People were passing out. They issued health advisory to stay out of the midday heat. We got heat advisory every single day here. Every single day. For the summer. I mean, there's not a single day that I could think of in the past month or so, maybe longer, that wasn't a heat advisory. Me and my wife took our honeymoon in Florida. Oh, we're in Florida. Love your roof, Spanish tile roof. Well, that's weird. I feel like there's a, oh, those are my hairs. Thought it was making a halo. It's actually my hair. Near St. Pete and Clearwater. Yep. Those are very nice places to visit. But Florida is becoming very full. Very full. A lot of people are moving down to Florida way more than they used to. Coming from other states, and a lot of people vacation down in Florida, but people happy with their state and their. Have a great evening. See you next time. See you next time. Thank you for hanging out with me. Traffic was not terrible near St. Pete and Clearwater. I think the traffic would be more maybe Tampa, Orlando, and like South Florida. Yes, love North Carolina. It's even quiet out here, you guys. The water is still, but it doesn't feel overwhelmingly hot. See how still the water is. I have a channel and I do music on here. You mean you create your own music? Or kind of like what I was doing with music reactions. You cover music. You sing or you play? Last one he did, I think it was Adam Sandler. And both. Oh, you sing and you play? Oh, there goes somebody being inappropriate. Maybe they'll stop being inappropriate. Maybe they'll get bored and leave. Hold on a second here. Actually, I think it was the Hangover song we did. Shoot, I don't remember what songs were there, but it's pretty cool that you got to play doing something, especially for someone as big as Adam Sandler. You can guess. But I don't think you're gonna guess correctly. Is that a bee or a fly? Oh my god. Somali. Nope. Oh no, I didn't perform for him. You didn't perform for him? Wait, did you perform as him? Or explain to me the performance. Hey, Will. Just sang the Wedding Singer song. Okay. I'm good. How are you? It's quiet. It's quiet out here. Hell, it's quiet inside too. But I'm good. I'm just hanging out. Trying out the YouTube Live. It's a neat little place for everyone to get together. Where are you from? I am from the States. Tyler. You said you sing and play. And you... Okay, so what did you play? All instruments? Guitar? I used to play guitar. drums, keys. Guitar and piano. Piano. I want to relearn how to play the piano. Hell, I want to relearn how to do a lot of things. I feel like, I don't know, maybe it would be like riding a bike and you pick it back up easily, but I want to relearn some stuff. Especially instruments. They keep you sharp. Only did what the world needs. What the world needs. Which song was that? Is that the one that goes, what the world needs? Is it what the world needs now? What the world needs now. I could be, okay, that is. I was gonna say I could be totally wrong or don't even have Is Love, Sweet Love. The world needs now is love, sweet love. I really like that you play. I do you find that you being an artist, it's difficult? I feel like I do so many different things with art that most people I know don't do anything with art at all. So it's difficult to find people to do artistic things with. Good voice, by the way. Soothes me a lot. And I lettered in chorus. People are afraid. Are you talking about the art thing? If so, I agree. Hell, I do things with art and there's stuff I'm afraid to try or try in front of other people. Yeah, of trying new things. I don't know, I think that's kind of why I pulled back from social media or creating videos or film or whatever, or other kinds of art. I was afraid that I didn't have enough, maybe enough experience or enough talent or enough whatever. I mean, eventually I realized who cares, but I mean, I still hesitate on some things too. I love to try new things. Go do stand-up. Oh, I thought you were telling me to go do stand-up. I saw some stand-up stuff recently and I think, I don't know what jokes I would make. I would get stuck. I think I would for sure get booed off the stage. I've sang in front of 500 people and 5 people. Same. Yes, the 5 people are the scariest. The smaller the crowd you're performing in front of, the scarier it is. I don't know why. I don't know why. Or inside I kind of know why, but I can't explain why. You know, even with 500 people, the focus is on you, but it kind of feels like the numbers are the opposite. Was you a man at one point? It's not good English. Because the chances of them liking you are far less. Yeah, you know what also? The fewer the people there, or the more people that are there, it's like they kind of encourage each other. Like, it's I don't want to say chain reaction, but if one person's cheering or several people are cheering in a crowd of 500, then it kind of encourages the others to, liven up too, and they start cheering for you also. It's like they're doing an activity together. You need to figure out yourself first. Honestly, I don't see you as a comedian, no offense. Oh no, I'm not a comedian at all. I'm not a comedian at all. That's not my forte. I'll tell you another thing. The hardest group to sing in front of is people in church. Don't you find it more difficult to perform anything? It could be something so simple in front of people that you know. People that you know, and especially dressed down. If it's in front of people you don't know and you're dressed up, it's like, oh, well, I'm in character. Yeah, they do judge hard. Even if it's stuff that they couldn't do themselves. Like they wouldn't stand a chance. But and you would think like, okay, coming from them, it wouldn't mean anything or you wouldn't feel anything. But for some reason, they send your nerves all the way up here. Thanks, Tyler. We get each other. I know the entertainment showbiz world, and yeah, I would rather perform for thousands of strangers than to even show, a little thing I just came up with, just a little idea in front of a few people that I know the closest. I'd rather it be strangers. Sister says 14 is old. What are you talking about? Try to sing in the mall. Wait a minute. Not true. Try to sing in the mall. Way more depressing. My mother-in-law tells me that one girl should not sing because she has a very high voice, and I always said the same thing. Why don't you go up there? Do it then. Raven, your comment. Try to sing in the mall is way more depressing. She stays silent after that. Yeah, you know what? I hear people judge others all the time. And in the moment, I never think to say that to them. Later on, when the thought comes back in my mind about what I heard them say, I'm like, well, you try it. But that's after the whole situation has passed. I don't have the best voice, however, I'm trying. Exactly. Exactly. There's not a single person that's absolutely perfect on their own without backup or assistance from software or a mic or everything starts as something so basic, and then there's all these layers added to it for especially like the big stars that you see. Everything, if you were to pull all the layers off of, let's say, an audio track, a song, and you pulled all the layers back and you just had the isolated voice of the person and you didn't know it was that person, you'd be like, oh, I can do that. Like, I'm no Freddie Mercury, but I mean, not Freddie exactly. But you know what? When I feel like everyone can relate. When you're by yourself and you're singing, especially in a place that has great acoustics, like in a bathroom, a shower, you swear you are those icons, those legends. You swear you could sound just like them. And I have recorded a CD professionally in a studio, but it's for my mom for Christmas. You know what? Doesn't being in the studio also kind of feel like if you were performing for an audience of those 5 people, like you had it all figured out? You knew what you were going to do with your voice, but you get in the studio and you don't feel the same. You feel this anxiety, the nerves. It does suck. And that might even be worse than actually the audience of 5 people. Because you're in the studio and they have, whoever's working in there, they have to pay attention to you like immensely. Every little detail. I feel like that's where I'd be the most shaky, in the studio. Like notes you were hitting all your life, you get into the studio and it's like you never sang before. Like hearing your voice, like throw it away and burn it. That's how I feel. That is how I feel. When I would record, sometimes even just recording something really quickly to have a sample of it, I would record it on my phone. Like you go to the voice memo in your phone and you know this is a song you love, you know you're hitting all the notes and everything, but you record it. I want to record maybe 20, 30 seconds of something, and then you play it back and you want to throw the phone away. You immediately, I delete it and I'm like, there can be 0 evidence that I just did that. But I had a great sound engineer and a great friend encouraged me a lot. That's the thing. If you work with people who are encouraging you, like you could go in all nervous and you think, okay, I'm giving it what I got because what I got right now is nerves. Then all it takes is a little bit of, oh, hey, I like what you just did there. Can you do that again? Something as small as that brings your mood, brings that anxiety, just pushes it back, and you end up putting a lot more into, you have a lot more fun. I think it would sound like shit, and he would be like, dude, you're killing it. Yeah. And people always say we are our own worst critics, but I feel like when it comes to the voice, uh, it's different. It's different than acting, dancing, other kinds of performances. The voice is, I think, the most vulnerable you can be is using your voice like that. But when you are around people, especially if it's more than one, and they're like, oh, I love what you did right there. Can you do that again? Oh, I love that. Try it this way. When they start giving you ideas and start giving you little pushes, a little bit of encouragement in other ways, instead of showing up to like a studio session and they're like, all right, go in there and we get what we get. You love to act too? Acting is fun. Yes, I agree with that. It's the same thing, anything with where you got to use your voice. I feel like the arts, when it comes to maybe movement, dancing, even sports that are kind of considered arts, like ice skate, figure skate, you're not using your voice. You don't always have to have an expression on your face. But the moment you have to sing or act, those are the most vulnerable types of art forms, I think. Racism is critical, unfortunately. 100%. That's why if you do get those people, that one person who's encouraging you in the room with you, hold on to that. Michael Bublé. Yeah, I haven't heard anything from him in a long time. There was a phase where everything was Michael Bublé. I think, I want to say 2010s. Am I right? Am I wrong? I think it was 2010. Everything was him. Who's your favorite artist all the way around of all time? Living or dead, doesn't matter. Okay, but he's handsome. He is very handsome. I don't know what he looks like now. I know it's been a good more than, I think, 10 years. Can't answer that because I have so many favorites. I'll tell you mine. Hands down, from all of time, Michael Jackson. Best performer all the way around, whether it was dancing, his stage presence, his voice, all things he could do with his voice, his creative mind when it came to like his creative direction to a video or on stage, the effects. Hands down, Michael Jackson. Billboard, hey. Talking about your boyfriend. We're talking about performers, how Michael Jackson is the best entertainer of all time. Fight me on that one. Journey, Queen, yep. I love them too. I love them too. But I'm talking about all around of all time. Just in any kind of entertainment. Has to be Michael. Has to be him. Alicia Keys, yeah. It's just nobody can sound like Michael. Nobody can move like Michael. Nobody can come up with all those. Here, have you ever watched some of these videos? I saw them a long time ago, and they would take his tracks and they would break it down. They would remove layers. A lot of the things that I thought were instruments were Michael's voice. Michael owned the Beatles. But in dancing, Chris Brown is kind of good. Kind of good, but who's his inspiration? Michael. When you're on the Beatles, you kind of won. Yep. Man, I think he's the GOAT on everything entertainment. Who was that? Whoever he was working with, I forget the name of that director. He did a lot of his music videos. They worked so well together. You like Bruno Mars. I did a video last year. There was a girl, I think her name was Morissette, and she covered Bruno Mars. Like, there was a bunch of his songs in there, but it was one video. I don't know, I think it maybe went on for like 10, 12 minutes or something like that. Quincy Jones. No, not Quincy. I'm not talking about in the studio. There was a guy who, I guess, directed his music videos, like Thriller. It was a white guy with glasses. I can't think of his name. No, I don't. I don't have Snap. Trying to keep YouTube as my main platform, but I'm gonna dabble in a couple of other platforms. So don't boo me. I'm gonna dabble in a couple of other platforms so that I can, reach people, or, there might be more things I could do on one platform versus another. I'm not sure. If you ask me who's my favorite artist, I'll say you. Man. You guys, I really do miss going live. I'm glad I decided to test it out today. You sing on, we're talking about Snapchat? I think that's what you asked me about. Did you just say men? Can't go live, I don't have enough subs. What are you talking about? On YouTube? I don't know if YouTube has a cap for that. They do? I thought, are you sure? Oh, 50. Because I was gonna say like another account I had, but I think it had a little bit more than 50 subs on there, but I didn't do anything with that channel. But it gave me the option to go live, so I guess that's why I didn't realize. You have 30. Oh, you'll have 50 soon. We gotta help Tyler reach his goal. Give Tyler a sub so we can watch him live. If you can, when you get to the point that you can go live, are you gonna perform? Are you gonna perform on your lives? Okay. I thought maybe, maybe not on, I don't know if I would do it on lives. Maybe some sort of video performing, doing something, I don't know. Dancing, singing. Maybe I'll do a ice skating routine or something like that. Christian songs and country and rock and pop. I have a songbook. So you've had, how long have you had your channel? Because I want to see if this actually is a factor. Because I've had channels that were really old and I'd stopped posting for many years. And then I did a test where I tried to re-upload a video or something and didn't move. Maybe somebody told me that if you start a brand new channel, like there's a point where YouTube will look at a channel as dead, and I don't know, 3 to 4 years. I'm wondering if that's what it is. Like if maybe you didn't post that often, but it reached a point where maybe you stopped posting and then mine is less than a year. Less than a year. Are you able to go live on yours? Like you've gotten a sufficient amount of subscribers where, you know, it kind of unlocks that for you? You could do Facebook Live, but exactly why I'm on YouTube. That's exactly why I'm on YouTube. No, not really. So I guess, yeah, I didn't know about the 50 thing. 22 subs. What's your channel about? Billboard. That's what I was guessing. Music also. I could be wrong though, I don't know. Oh, music also, okay. How frequently are you guys posting? Or, I guess, how many videos do you have up? Called my... You do shorts every other week. Have you done any long form stuff? Because I started, I mean, that's all I really wanted to do was long form videos, but I don't know, so many people have an easy time going through shorts. Thousands of views, but only 30 subs. 28 videos. Would you prefer to stay on shorts or would you prefer to do long form? Because I don't know. I heard that shorts, like if you're trying to build your platform on YouTube as your career, I guess. Just subscribe to your channel. Thank you. Or to, I don't know, maybe to Tyler's. Shorts and live. Try to include some long form stuff in there. I think that would help. It doesn't have to be super long. Long form could be just a few minutes long. But it won't, at least it will appear in the video section and not the shorts section. Could include long forms. Like I was just doing long form, but I said maybe I'll throw in a couple shorts here and there and also sprinkle in some live stuff as well. But I'll try, but I did sub to you. To me? Thank you. Thank you, Tyler. Yeah, include, and don't just do one. I would say do multiple. I don't know, something about how the algorithm pulls that. And then people who come across your long form, it will, I think, recommend your shorts to them as well. And the more recent it is, I guess, the more eyes that will be on it, the way the algorithm works. Not that I know how it works, but I think it has something to do with that. What song do you want me to try? Janis Joplin song. Sorry, just closed in the shades. It's already getting dark. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay. I did on my way to the Asian market earlier, but I need to eat dinner, like, you know, can't even think straight. A real meal. Janice, you should do Cry Baby. I know I am getting hungry. You should do the Cry Baby song. Are you gonna record that in 10 minutes and you're gonna throw it up on there? Oh, you gotta hear it first. Okay. If you have a chance, because I'm gonna get off here in like 1 minute anyway. If you have a chance, check out, who was it? It was two women, Joss Stone and Melissa Etheridge. And it was a tribute to Janis Joplin. One of the songs was Cry Baby and the other one, what was it? Breaking a little piece of my heart now, baby. That one. So listen to that. Oh man, the way they did that sounded so good. Yeah, as soon as you hop off of here, I'm gonna hop off of here, go check it out. Promise you'll fall in love if you haven't already seen that version. But I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys for now. Who knows, maybe I'll get bored and decide to play around some more. Like I said, today's my first day doing the live stuff after a long time anyway. And maybe I'll play around with some more stuff later. We'll see. If not, maybe tomorrow. But love you guys. Thank you for spending time with me, and I've had great conversations. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go get some dinner. Bye-bye. Mwah.